Hey guys, so today we are not in my car. Yay! We are in front of my Christmas tree. My mom put this up this weekend, and that's actually what inspired me to make this video today. At first I thought she was crazy, and then I realized, wow, I really like the holiday decorations up. And then I thought that I was crazy, and then I just thought more and more about this debate about how soon is too soon to decorate for Christmas. And I realized that it's only too soon if you are an actual child, because Christmas Day is the most fun time of this season anyways, because you get to open gifts and all of that. And as an adult, not that Christmas is not fun, and not that it's not fun to all get the whole family around, but it's just not as magic as when you're younger. But we do enjoy the season and the aesthetic and being nice to each other and the food and things like that. So that's why people like to celebrate a little earlier, and especially up in the north, it's getting colder sooner and darker as well. So it's just a really nice spirit to have, giving just good vibes. This time of the year, I think, is the most wholesome time of the year. That being said, let me get into this crazy idea that I had, and I don't know if it'll work, so this might flop altogether, but I don't, if I do one, then I would call that a success. So my idea is the Happy Holidays Pay It Forward Challenge. It's essentially a bit of Pay It Forward, and also it's inspired by Save That Money by Little Dicky and Fetty Wap, so basically it's like I give a gift to somebody, and then they have to give a gift to someone else. And how this is going to work would be, so I'll just give an example. So my first item is this Wacom tablet. I paid about $70 for it, and so I would say, hey guys, does anybody want this Wacom tablet? And so whoever wants the Wacom tablet says, I'll take the tablet, and then I'm going to give away blank, something of equal value, or whatever you have. So basically, I would then look through the comments, or however I'm going to do this. I'm probably going to do this on Facebook Marketplace, because that seems to be the easiest way. And also, it would save on transportation and gas. Like, this is going to be super great for the environment. And super good for getting rid of things that you don't really want. But if you can do it on Facebook or do it locally, then you'll be saving shipping altogether. But I am willing to do it on YouTube. I will start it on YouTube, and definitely try, and I'm definitely going to put it on all my other social medias just to try and get the movement going. But I think Facebook's going to be the easiest. However, that being said, and also kind of the safest, so this is going to rely on a lot of people and a lot of honesty, transparency, and just the whole Christmas spirit. That being said, if you are giving something to someone, I would encourage you to share the tracking number with them, and just be very honest with your items. Like, if you're giving away stuff that's missing some parts or something that needs a little bit more love, don't try and trick anybody. Like, just because some people are willing to work with things and fix things, and like, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So if you like that idea, totally go off and start your own chain, because once you make the initiative, it'll just go off. But I'm starting with the Wacom tablet, so if anyone wants this, comment below and saying what you would give, something of equal or lesser value. So as the giver, I have full control over who I give it to, and as the receiver, if you pledge to give something and somebody says that they want what you're giving, but you haven't received the item that you're planning on receiving, you can still give away your item as well. And as the receiver, if you get something bad, or if you don't receive something at all that you were expecting, you would have to just kind of get over it a little, or just kind of take it as a grain of salt and keep going with the spirit, because you still gave. Like, this is mostly about spreading and repurposing, and just like this Wacom tablet, I haven't used it. I need about 1,000 more hours of drawing time on my own before I'm even ready to jump into digital art. So this will be better in hands of someone else. So don't give away something that you like, unless it's something valuable and you're trading it for something else. So that being said, so this one was about 70 bucks. I would give it to someone who offered something worth about 50 as well. Is pretty fair. So a lower tier giveaway, I guess, would be these. I have some knitting looms. They are missing the hook that goes, I don't know if you can see those little things in there. It's missing a hook, but you can do it by hand. It's very tedious, or you can buy a hook if you're gifting this, or just buy the hook. So I'll do a knitting kind of haul. I have some knitting needles on a loop, a crochet hook in case you decide you should crochet, because I love to crochet. It's a lot easier than knitting, a lot more forgiving. Another pair of knitting needles, but bamboo, and then 2 skeins of yarn. So that would be the little knitting haul, I guess knitting kit that I would give to somebody, and I'd value that at about $10. So if you want the knitting kit or the Wacom tablet, comment below. So this is, like I said, this is going to be this is going to rely a lot on trust and a lot on just like Christmas spirit and a lot of transparency and honesty. So I highly recommend, if you have a P.O Box, using your P.O Box and things like that. Please guys, don't be sketchy. I really want this to be something positive for us all, so we can all have a positive impact on the environment, and a positive impact on ourselves, and a positive impact on each other. Give and take, you guys. So I guess that, well, no, that's not it. Okay, so if you watched one of my earlier videos this week, it's about how pure altruism does not exist. So here's my ulterior motive, and I also want to see if this idea works backwards as well. I think it can, it's just a little tougher. So I'm looking for a better video camera and possibly a mic as well. If I get, I'm looking for a Nikon D3300, something that records video, really good video, something DSLR, HD. Those are actually just abbreviations. I don't know what those mean. But I want a nicer camera because I am trying to get into YouTube, but I don't really have the money to drop that right now. If I received just the camera, I would, if I received like the camera, and a charger and a battery, I would give away my Nikon that I have currently, which is the D3000. It does not take any any video, just photos, and I'm not sure yet. I will post once if I receive a camera and make a new pledge, but if I get a camera and a mic, it would obviously be a little more money, so I would throw another thing in there, and I should throw another thing in there because it's a lesser camera version. But if I get a camera and the mic, I would do my Xbox One. So that one's a little iffy because I don't know yet. I'm not sure if I would get an offer for a camera, but if you want to offer me the camera, you can also say, or you can also say, hey, I'm offering this, I'm looking for this, or this, and it can kind of go backwards that way. I feel if you start with what you're looking for and what you're willing to give, you might end up with more of like trade situations that'll like just close the chain and not keep going forward, and that's fine too, because it's still something that's it's still value and something that was better to have reused than buying new. But if you can keep the chain going, or if you are just feeling inspired and find something else, then definitely like start a new one. As if you're willing to give something without receiving something, you are starting a new chain. So I feel like this has a very, very high potential to just kind of go viral and almost cheer up a lot of people this holiday season. Get some things that are new to you and give some things that you don't use anymore. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, but I guess also maybe use the hashtag Happy Holidays, Pay It Forward Challenge, just so we can, especially if you're gonna post on social media, so we can just like see the progress of this movement. And I guess that's all I had to say. Thanks for listening, you guys, and I hope you are feeling slightly inspired. Maybe even have a gift swap with all your friends about stuff that you guys don't want anymore. Just just trying to reduce our carbon footprint and our money footprint and spread some good cheer. So thanks for listening, you guys, and have a good day.